Hey, what's up guys? Salt Princess here. I'm gonna give this one final try today. Tried this a couple times, and I failed pretty brutally. But I would like to make for you a installment in my video series, How to Kill Bosses. Today, we're going to attempt, hopefully, to kill the Uber Elder. I've been getting my ass kicked by this dude. It's making me a little sad, I'll be honest. So essentially, I've tried it 3 times already, and I've had some pretty unlucky overlaps, and I've made some pretty serious mistakes, in all honesty. And I just wasn't really happy with the recordings, so deleted them. But I think this one, win or lose, I'm probably gonna upload it. So this video is mostly for players who aren't like super duper rich and are still kind of like getting into the game. I know there's a lot of new players right now, so I just want to give a little bit of a rundown of the mechanics of the fight. I don't want to go into too much detail about what my build is, but obviously I'm a Stormbrand character. So just really quick, I just want to show you guys. I don't have like too insanely crazy gear. I do have like a pretty good wand. I'm gonna look up the price real quick, see what I can see. It says it's about an X. I got a helm with increased curse conductivity effect. Kind of nice. I got an OK shield. I have empower support on my brand recall. My brand recall is still pretty slow though. It's 1.5 second cooldown. I got a lore weave, 80% maximum resistances. That's helpful. And then I got some stuff. I run mind over matter in my build tree, and because of my ascendancy, I also take a good amount of which one is it? This one. I take a good amount of damage from my actual mana pool as opposed to my health pool. So having like a Lavianga's Flask allows me to continue casting even if I get hit by something pretty big. And then I run at Zeri's Promise just for the life leech for the most part. The damage steroid is kind of negligible in a fight like this. And I run the Wise Oak for the extra damage penetration. I'm gonna run it for the first death. I'm gonna probably switch it out for this guy right here, because I really honestly think that having the evasion might be better. My resistances are improperly capped. I do benefit from the lightning penetration because that's my highest resistance, but my cold resist is not the lowest, so I'm not actually benefiting from the extra, reduced damage from the cold tree. So anyway, let's get in here. We're going to fight Uber Elder and Shaper at the same time. All their mechanics are essentially the same. Shaper shoots volleys of frost bolts at you and then does the big scorching ray beam that does a ton of damage. If they crit you, they can freeze you or stun you, or just honestly, if you're like me, they'll just fucking one-shot you. The Elder shoots his little icicle still. That'll be the same. Some of the mechanics that you'll see are like the Shaper spawns these little orbs. If you run into the orbs, they drop to the ground and they create a pool of degen that will persist for the entire fight. Managing those is a really big deal. I've been popping them, but I lost my last fight specifically because I popped too many of them, so this time I'm going to try and just like keep them up, see what I can do. The Elder spawns ads. One of the ads looks like a little octopus guy with one eye on his head. That dude will, when you kill it, he'll leave like a pool of this black ugly stuff on the ground, and that does like a shitload of physical and cold damage to you if you stand in it. So being Stormbrand, I can't really control whether or not I kill them. I have limited control of where my actual brands go after they kill something else and then jump to another target, so we'll see about that. The Elder can dive underground and do what I call the suck, where he creates like a 180-degree frontal cone, which slows you even after you leave the cone, so that part's really dangerous. And if you're still within the cone, it does a pretty substantial amount of like damage over time, like really, really, really high amount of damage over time, so you don't want to get hit in that. He can create an area on the ground that's like a big circle that has a larger circle outside of it. That larger circle will expand until it takes up basically the entire stage, Once it takes up the whole area, it's going to explode. The only safe place is the epicenter, so you have to stand inside of that during that time. That explosion will probably one-shot pretty much anybody. I don't even know if it's possible to be tanky enough to tank a shot of that. You might. I don't know. He can also do a thing that I call the tentacle slam, where he spawns tentacles directly under your feet. You get about I don't know, it feels like it feels like less than a quarter of a second before they hit you after they spawn. To deal with that, you gotta pop your Quicksilver Flask or use movement abilities to avoid it. And then both of them can slam you. They teleport away and then teleport directly on top of you and do like 1 trillion damage in one hit in a big AoE. It's pretty nasty. All of these attacks and all of these mechanics can overlap at really inconvenient times. It's upsetting and frustrating. This fight is very hard. There are going to be ads pretty much the whole time. And yeah, there are phases. Oh, the one of the most important things that I failed to mention is that you can only damage one of the targets at a time. I think it starts with Shaper, so Shaper will be, you'll be able to damage Shaper right off the get-go, but the Elder will be invulnerable. And then they switch back and forth when you do certain increments of damage to them. And you'll know this because they'll have like a force field around them. So we're just gonna go in and we're kind of gonna like feel it out, see what we can do.
Rot, spoil, and fester.
Exile, do something.
As you can see, crossbolt volleys and icicles at the same time. Here comes the Scorching Ray. Okay, so now the Shaper is immune to damage and we can only attack the Elder. Here comes one of those guys. I'm gonna see if I can keep it up. That'd be nice. That's a lucky beam. Here comes the explosion. We got lucky dodging that attack. Here comes the ads phase from the Elder. So those are the squids right there that drop the propagators, or the poopy stuff rather. It looks like that, and that is a damage over time that will rock your world in a really, really unfortunate and bad way. Now, during the ads phase, actually both the Elder and the Shaper are completely immune to damage. So now that we killed all the ads, Shaper is available to hit again. We're not going to go into this until after this slam. Right about now. We actually managed to bait out that Scorching Ray. That's pretty lucky. We're doing all right so far. Here's the suck. What the fuck? What just hit me? I genuinely don't even know what hit me. I must have flame dashed into something, or maybe that was lag. I don't know. It's okay. We did all right for the first part. Gonna reapply my buffs. I accidentally tapped my flask. We're gonna turn that back on. I'm gonna try out the granite flask just because it has like a 96% evasion. So we'll see if that's helpful in any way, shape, or form. And let's get back to the fight. I do use phase run in this, so like the way I like to start when I go in is like use my grace period right here for a second. I'm gonna just pop brand recall and phase run out. This Orb of Storms has conductivity curse on hit, so I like to do my best to get the most out of that, but honestly, it can be pretty hard sometimes. This is gonna be so bad. Lucky. Very lucky. Him having all that degen directly underneath him is really sketchy. I don't like it at all. And they're both immune to damage. I'm gonna get another ads phase any second. Oh no, the Shaper's available to hit. Slam? In all honesty, so far so good. Pretty sketchy, could be worse. awful. Oh my god, I evaded it. No way. I can't believe I just got so lucky. I actually managed to evade that slam. Sprinkler, gotta stay under him. Elder Slam. I have no flasks for the Tentacle Slam. I'm actually getting pretty lucky here. I shouldn't be killing these, but I'm trying to regen my flasks, which I got a charge, so we're good. The degen is getting a little bit out of control. I'm not really happy with it. Shit, I didn't hear that. Kind of cheesing right now and just getting as much damage on him as I can while that Stormbrand's still up. Scumbag techniques are still techniques. Okay. Scummy, but valid. We're going for a kill here, boys. Boys and girl. Make sure we reapply our buffs. I honestly think this Granite Flask is working, so maybe having the massive evasion buff, like look at this thing, it's got 96% evasion during Flask effect, it lasts for almost 5 seconds, and it gives me a shitload of extra armor. Like, I'm thinking that might actually be better than that unbalanced Wise Oak. We're going to drop all our Stormbrands one more time. Go in, pop Phase Run and a Quicksilver Flask, drop these, and pray. I think we got it. If I don't die right now, we're probably gonna get this. Shaper's dead. We did it. We actually did it. It's just a matter of time. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the 4th try, so don't think I'm good, because I'm not. I failed this 4 times earlier today, but that was actually a pretty damn good run. I'm really happy with that. That was actually my very best attempt at Uber Elder. I hope you learned something from watching this video. The fight is absolutely out of control, so insane. It can be very, very, very frustrating to the point where you almost want to just fucking completely uninstall the game. And honestly, I wouldn't blame you if you did. I hope that you learned something by me screaming at the top of my lungs over the top of this fight. Hopefully it helps you out. I know there's a lot of new players playing this game. I know there's so much to learn. It's very, very challenging, and I'm gonna keep pumping these videos out for you guys to do the best I can to inform you guys of like some of the mechanics that a lot of people probably won't tell you about or might not even notice. But let's see what I got. Oh my god, I got a double Wrath. Oh my god. Oh my god. I just got a Pogger's Prismatic Jewel, guys. Wow. That makes me feel a lot better. So anyway, how to kill Uber Elder. Try your best. Don't give up. Keep it going, boys. You got this. My name's Salt Princess, and I'm out. Have a lovely day.